Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome on back to Now Playing with Ty with your host, Tyler. If you watched my introduction video, which covers what I would like to cover on this channel, the goals of this channel, I mentioned that this channel will cover my interests, and that includes gaming, which I've uploaded 2 gameplay walkthroughs already of The Last of Us and Spider-Man Miles Morales, trailer reactions and movie news for movies and TV series that I'm looking forward to. And yeah, I mean, I already did a Mario Galaxy movie trailer reaction, so that's one thing. But I also mentioned that I'd also like to cover vinyl collecting and vinyl reviews, which I plan to do today. As you can see right next to me, this is my current vinyl collection. I was just thinking, today it's January 1st, 2026, so Happy New Year, everyone. And I just thought now would be a good time to reflect on all the vinyls I've collected or have previously owned up until this point, and to go through my current collection, which encompasses everything I got in 2025, most of which came after I purchased my record player, which is, you can partially see it on screen right now. It's a Fluence RT85, which I purchased back in July. All right, so the first vinyl that's a part of my collection is actually one that my family has owned for a number of years now. This is Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. It's a collection of recordings from a number of their concerts from the years 1975 to 1985. And yeah, I'm just looking at the back right now. This has stuff from the Roxy, Meadowlands. So again, Jersey. He's from Jersey. I'm also from Jersey. I'm a Jersey native as well. So yeah, LA. So yeah, it's just Giant Stadium. So yeah, it's just a collection of his hits, and they are live renditions, since this is, it says live, again, from 1975 to 85. I'm into Springsteen. I'm not a huge fan, but I do like his music, so it's good to have. All right, this is one that I was waiting for quite some time. I ordered this on Black Friday, and it arrived, I kid you not, like a week or two ago, like right before Christmas, because of USPS. For some reason, the vendor ordered it from Amazon, but it was a third-party vendor, and they sent it out via USPS, so major delays. Frustrating. But the Eagles, the Essential Collection, it's the To the Limit, and yeah, I really wasn't into the Eagles until I saw them live it was a few years ago, like right after COVID. I saw them live for the first time, and it was for their Hotel California tour, where they played that album from beginning to end, and they had a live orchestra for some of the songs. And since then, I've been a huge fan. I saw them open their, I think it was The Long Goodbye. It was their final tour before they started doing their gig at the Sphere in Las Vegas. But yeah, it was considered their final tour before that. And I remember my family and I got those tickets last minute, and we ended up getting really good seats, aisle seats, at MSG. And if you haven't seen this artist live yet, this band, it's totally worth it. They are so good, despite all of them being like in their like 70s and 80s. Really good. And I haven't spun this one yet on my record player, but I am so eager to try it out, and I may even try it out today. Their music is irreplaceable. Every song is so eloquent and really good. And yeah, I mean, listen, I saw them live twice. Each time they were in, again, like their 70s upwards to their 80s, and they still sound as if like I'm listening to them in the studio, in their studio recordings. Sounds like each of their records seems like, it just sounds like it's like I'm with them in the studio, and they just sound so good live. So Eagles, To the Limit Essential Collection. I'm very eager to try this one out. Next up, hair metal. I wouldn't say hair metal, but it was Hair Rock, The Age of Hair. I think it was hair metal, right? Def Leppard, Pyromania. I mean, this album has hit after hit after hit. From Rock Rock Till You Drop, to Photograph, to Foolin', Too Late for Love, Rock of Ages. I mean, classic after classic after classic. Oh, okay. On Jovi, this is their last album, their latest release, Forever. It was on sale, so I got it. But yeah, I'd like to get Greatest Hits compilation, another New Jersey native, right? Okay. Now for an album that's really grown on me recently. I love listening to this album, and I'm very happy that I got this on vinyl. It was one of the first vinyls I bought once I got my record player, since it was on sale. Alice in Chains' Jar of Flies. So many good songs on this album, from Nutshell, Instant Classic, No Excuses, Don't Follow. I mean, like, just all these songs provide a lot of meaning, and I feel like a lot of people can really relate to these songs, and they're just so beautiful, so beautiful to listen to. So yeah, Jar of Flies, must have for any vinyl collector. Another Chains album, Dirt. I just got this one a few weeks ago. I mean, this is another Chains album, hit after hit after hit after hit. From Them Bones to Down the Hole to Angry Chair to Rain When I Die to Rooster. I mean, this is one of the quintessential Alice in Chains albums. And I actually saw Alice in Chains live, not with Lane Staley, obviously. I mean, he passed away back in the 90s, but I think it was the early 2000s, right? It wasn't 2000? I'm trying to remember. I think it was the year 2000, actually. Late 90s or early 2000s. But I saw them with their new vocalist, William Duvall, I think his name is. Really, really good. And I really want to see them again live, especially since I didn't really know their music until I saw them live, and I enjoyed listening to them in concert, and that got me into their music, and I want to see them again since I'm really into their music now. So that tends to happen with some artists. Def Leppard, High and Dry. This album features Bringing on the Heartbreak, Let It Go. So a few hits on this one. Again, hair metal. Okay. Now I have a greatest hits compilation of my favorite artist, Foo Fighters. This greatest hits or essentials compilation consists of songs from their first album, their debut album, which I think was just called Foo Fighters. It's the one with the little gun. Looks like a sci-fi gun. And up until I think it's called, I'm trying to remember what their, Medicine at Midnight. I think that was the album, Medicine at Midnight. But that consists of like it's not like the most recent album, but Here We Are, but the album before that. So that includes like Waiting on a War, Making a Fire, or a few. But then yeah, this is like really like an album that encompasses pretty much their entire discography all in one album. So I haven't spun this one yet, but looking forward to it for sure. And I love seeing Taylor Hawkins on this album. He's also on the back. Rest in peace to his soul. He is one of my favorite drummers, and I really miss him. And I've seen Foo Fighters 4 times now, I think, at this point. And every concert I went to, he always did a little solo, and we had a throwback of Dave Grohl playing the drums. So yeah, every concert was memorable, and I cannot wait to see them again on tour. Next I have Green Day's American Idiot. I think this is like a limited edition. I don't really know what edition this is, but instead of it being like, because Green Day has a lot of like a lot of their songs are pretty quick. Some are longer than others, but most of them are like 2 or 3 minutes. So these are like, this edition has, I think, like 2 discs and then like side A, side B, instead of like 2 sides and like 1 disc. So yeah, I think this is some sort of limited edition. I forgot which edition it is, but it's American Idiot. Classic Green Day album, hit after hit after hit. No further explanation really needed. Next, I have one of the quintessential rock albums of all time, which is Led Zeppelin 4. I mean, this album features Stairway to Heaven. Need I say more? Again, Led Zeppelin is one of the premier classic rock artists, and rock artists in general, and I'm happy to own this album. I think this is a must-buy for any vinyl collector. I'm sure that pretty much every vinyl collector has this album in their collection, but yeah. Led Zeppelin 4. Okay. I gave this one a listen, and it was really, really, really good. And I really, really wanted this just because I'm getting more into their music. Say like over the past year, I really do want to see them live. I haven't seen them live. I've seen a lot of rock artists live, and surprisingly, I have not seen Metallica live. This is their Black Album. Pretty much, this is when they really took off. I mean, they had Master of Puppets that came out before, and For Whom the Bell Tolls, but this album, like literally from start to finish, is perfection. Black Album, you can see the snake on the other side. But yeah, this one, I tried this one, I spun it. It's really, really good. Next is an artist that I just really got into this past year. They're from Germany, and to be honest, I really don't know what they're singing about, but I'm able to look up the translations. And if I had time and if I wanted to, I could look up the translations for all their songs. I mean, it's readily available. You can translate from German to English, but I know some of the translations in terms of like the song titles, but I really like their sound, and I really want to see them live. This is Rammstein's Zeit. This is their most recent album, which came out in 2022. And interestingly enough, I like to call him the king of love songs, king of rock love songs, Bryan Adams, iconic 80s artist. He took the picture for the album cover, and this structure is in Berlin. I really, really want to go to Germany now, specifically Berlin, and recreate this photo of me walking down the stairs in all black, like they're doing right now in this photo. But yeah, I really want to recreate the album cover. But yeah, I mean, every song on this album just sounds so good. I gave this a spin as soon as I got it, and it's really, really, really good. Just the sound quality is like amazing. I feel like I can hear like every single instrument so clearly, and yeah, if you're into like industrial rock and like metal, definitely get this. Just for the sound, honestly. Again, like I want to get to further learn. I want to further learn the English translations for what they're singing, what they're actually singing, because I'm just hearing German. And I didn't take German in high school. It was an option for me to take in high school as a language, but I continued taking French. But who knows? I'm kind of inspired after listening to them to learn some German, you know, and to like, because I really want to see them live too. I really want to understand their lyrics, and I want to see them live, so Zeit, highly recommend. Next album, you can see I'm just pushing this up because my collection is huge. Linkin Park. I saw them back in August. I know, rest in peace, Chester Bennington. He's no longer their frontman just because he unfortunately passed away. But when you think of Linkin Park, you probably think of Hybrid Theory. In the End, Paper Cut, hit after hit, it's all on this album. And I feel like most vinyl collectors have this album, especially if you're into like rock. This album is just like it's a very classic early 2000s album. And yeah, I mean, a lot of hits: Paper Cut, One Step Closer, Crawling, In the End. I mean, like, it's pretty much Linkin Park's quintessential album. So if you're a fan of them, definitely get this. And if you're just into like rock and rap, get this too. I also have their most recent album since it was on sale. This is From Zero, and this is with new vocalist who, again, I saw live. I saw them live back in August, so I saw her, Emily Armstrong. So again, new Linkin Park album, From Zero. All right, now the next set of these are albums that some of them I'm interested in, some of them kind of like just because like the record player I have, it isn't just my own. My dad and I really like to listen to music, so some of this is stuff that my dad got just for like my family to listen to, and also just for himself. You know, we thought it was a good investment. So in terms of maybe like possible resale value. So next one I like his music, Phil Collins. This is just a compilation of some of his hits, including like In the Air Tonight. I'm trying to think of what else. Is there anything else I remember on the back of this? I don't recognize anything except In the Air Tonight, so I guess I got to get more into Phil Collins' music, but this one's called The Singles. It's, most of his hits, I guess, from his solo work. So, this is one that I wanted and I got. This was recent. I just ordered this like the other day from Best Buy, and I just got it. I think it was like 2 days ago I got it, but I ordered it this past weekend. Creed Greatest Hits. I saw Creed last November, not this past November, but the November before that, November of 24, and automatically like top 3 concert of all time. Number 1 has to be I think it was when Foo Fighters opened Madison Square Garden back up after COVID. They were the first artist to reopen the Garden as the pandemic was slowly but surely coming to an end, and people still wore masks, but again, this was like June of 21, so people had to wear masks, but we could go back to public life, so and public living. So that's my top concert. My second is the Eagles Hotel California tour, the first time I saw them, and then third has to be Creed. I find a lot of personal meaning in their music, and I really connect to their music a lot on a personal level, so a lot of these songs are hits. Torn, My Own Prison, What's This Life For, One, Are You Ready, With Arms Wide Open, Higher, One Last Breath, Bullets. So quintessential. If you're a Creed fan, get this. I know that they just released a Best of Creed Greatest Hits compilation. I mean, you could get that, but I prefer getting this one just because there's more songs actually on this one than the Best of Creed Greatest Hits compilation. I think there might be like 3 or 4 more, even though the new Greatest Hits compilation, Best of Creed, has stuff off of their Full Circle album, which came out back in, I think it was like 2009 or 2011. But yeah, I mean, I just prefer more songs on my vinyl, so it's a better investment in my opinion. So I got the Greatest Hits. From the New Jersey area, but I also love being in Manhattan. You know, I've seen this artist, I can't even count anymore, it must have been like 5 or 6 times at this point, play at MSG during his concert run, where he performed once a month for like, it must have been at least like a decade, right? Billy Joel, Greatest Hits. He's a New York native. I mean, like, if you don't know Billy Joel, then you're really living under a rock. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's like on the level as the Beatles, especially if you're from, again, like New Jersey, New York. but just in like general, he's of that status. Like he's a worldwide renowned artist. So yeah, I mean, this is just his greatest hits. From Piano Man to Pressure to My Life to Big Shot to Longest Time. I mean, hit after hit. Must own. This is one I just got yesterday. Came in from Walmart. Van Halen, Diver Down. This doesn't have all their hits, but it consists of like Where Have All the Good Times Gone? Dancing in the Street. Their cover of Dancing in the Street. So yeah, I mean, it's a good album. Like me some Van Halen. I have a greatest hits compilation of REM. Losing My Religion. I'm trying to think of what else. I mean, that's like, I think the only one that I actually know. Like I know a couple of some of their other songs, but REM's a really good artist, and I'll listen to this. I got a greatest hits. I think this is the greatest hits compilation. I think, or it's just one of their albums. But recently inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Bad Company. I got this. Ed Sheeran, I got his greatest hits through, I think this album's called the Tour Collection, but it consists of hits from all of his mathematical albums, the Minus, Divided, I think the one's called, one has a multiplication symbol, I don't know if it's multiply or it's cross, I forgot what the album's called, but I know the divided one is Divided, but yeah, all the hits from all of his mathematical sign albums. And then I got these two collections. I'll hold them up at the same time. Beatles greatest hits from. This is from 62 to 66, this red one, and then this is from 67 to 70. So these are greatest hits compilations from those years. Beatles. I mean, you're a vinyl lover. You gotta know the Beatles. I feel like everyone loves the Beatles, so must own. Classic rock right there. At its finest. Alright. Michael Jackson, King of Pop, I mean, Thriller, one of the most influential albums and best-selling albums of all time. I think this is technically, a platinum album too. It's of that platinum tier. So many copies from Billie Jean to Thriller, obviously, hit after hit. I Want to Be Starting Something, just, I mean, I feel like every vinyl collector needs to own this album. And it's like, it's so widely published now. I mean, I think I got this for like 16 bucks, less than 20 bucks. Vinyls normally retail for like 30 to 40, but if you want to get like a really like good artist or like a really, really popular artist or like a very influential artist, like I'm thinking about like the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, like I spent like 75 I think on each of those Beatles. This was 16 bucks because it's so mainstream. I have a Madonna greatest hits collection. So again, like it has Interior Girl, Like a Prayer. So greatest hits. For the Swifties out there, I got this. I'm sure that my mom and my younger brother, who are into Miss Swift, will listen to this. I saw her twice in concert. She was okay. I mean, I'm not really into her music too much. I'm not really into that pop kind of music. I'm more into the rock. So like, if I had to pick like my favorite Taylor Swift song, it'd probably be I Knew You Were Trouble. I do like You Belong With Me, which is on this album too. It's a classic Taylor Swift song. But this is Platinum Edition of Fearless, which is I think one of her first albums. I think it's like her second or third. Yeah, I mean, I respect what she does, and yeah, I mean, I respect people that love her. I'm just not like an avid Taylor Swift fan, and it's interesting. Her albums have very high resale value, so who knows? I mean, I might keep this for a number of years until it really goes up in value, like the rest of this stuff, but it's surprising. Like, I think some of her albums I think are actually worth more than, like, if I were to hold on, than like someone who's been holding on to like a Billy Joel album. Like her albums, seriously, these albums sell for a ton. They have really high resale value. Next up, I have Adele. This is an album that, that my dad got. I don't really see any hits on this one. I don't really see, like, Hello's not on this album, but I'm sure my dad, mom, and my brother will listen to this, brother Daniel. But yeah, I'm not too big on tour music. I know some of her songs, but not really too keen. I'm probably not going to give this one a listen, but this is a really good, I think it's technically, I won't say it's grunge. It's on Lithium all the time on Sirius XM, that channel, but I think some of the songs might be grunge-like. It's Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill. My dad said it's a good album, so I only know Hand in My Pocket, I think I know. Head Over Feet. Head Over Feet I definitely know. It's the only one that I really know. I got Usher. This one has Yeah on it. It's Confessions. Sorry, I know I'm blocking it. Not really too big into Usher, but it's a good album. Classic Usher. I don't really know this artist, Bob Seger. We got his greatest hits. Got that one recently. Sam Cooke. This is the greatest hits, another greatest hits compilation. This is an album that I'm sure my brother and my dad likes her too. They had tickets, but I think they sold them last minute. Again, I'm not really too interested. I'm not really a big pop listener, to be honest. I'm more into like classic rock, mainly like 80s and 90s. I really like grunge, and I like all these artists like modern albums too, like the albums that come out like recently for the most part, that have come out from the past decade. They really do a good job at differentiating their sound and not making their sound the exact same. Like it's not like I'm playing one album from like the 90s and then it sounds the exact same as their album that came out in the 2010s or the 2020s. So yeah, but this is I really like. That's why I really like about classic rock and again like 80s and 90s artists is that, like, for me, like personally, I really enjoy music when I'm able to like listen to every instrument. I can't stand like having a backing track, and I feel like most pop artists now, I mean, some of them have instruments. When you see them live, obviously they have instruments, but I can't stand like the backing tracks that like rappers use. I can't, and I just am not really too keen on pop artists now. I just feel like every song is like very similar, despite like the backing track sounding a little bit different. Half of it's all about breakups and just like toxic relationships and stuff like that nowadays. So it's kind of just like, or making love. I just feel like, so it's just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like every song has like the same message now, especially from like pop artists, and then again like the backing tracks. I'd rather hear like, I need to hear like live instruments. That's just me. Especially after seeing the Eagles live, I just gained like a really deep appreciation for live music versus like hearing backing tracks. And I've gone to so many classic rock artists. Like if you name a rock artist, I've probably seen them live. Minus Metallica and Rammstein, both of which I really want to see. I want to see both those artists live. But this is Guts, Olivia Rodrigo. Got it. There was a sale at Barnes & Noble. That's where I got, honestly, like most of these. That like the ones that I'm showing you recently, most of these came from Barnes & Noble. They had a really nice sale this like right after Christmas, 25% off. It was last Saturday, and then 30% off on Sunday. So we got a ton. The rest of these, I mean, most of them I got, besides the Springsteen one I also got on, it was between like Amazon, Best Buy, and Walmart. And then the last album I have as part of my collection is Little Big Town's Greatest Hits. I'm into country, but I don't really listen to Little Big Town. It's more so like my parents. My parents have seen them live a couple of times, so this is more so an album that my dad got for him and I guess my mom to listen to on occasion. So yeah, that is my collection. You can see, look at this whole big stack. So yeah, that is my 2025 vinyl
haul.
Alrighty, so that about wraps up my 2025 vinyl collection haul. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and drop a comment of albums that you purchased on vinyl if you are a vinyl collector, or vinyls that you're interested in purchasing for next year, whether you are currently a vinyl collector or if you want to get into this hobby of collecting vinyls. Drop which albums that you'd be interested in purchasing down the road. Me personally, I really want to get Nirvana's MTV Unplugged. It's a very world-renowned MTV Unplugged performance, and yeah, I really want to get it on vinyl. There was actually a sale on Amazon for that album, like literally, I kid you not, like right before I got that Fluence turntable. So yeah, I'm waiting for the price to dip on that one so that I can go cop it myself. But yeah, besides that, I'd like to get Three Doors Down's greatest hits, and then other artists that I love but still don't have on vinyl, including Depeche Mode, U2, to name a few. Anyways, again, hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different, but yeah, and again, Happy New Year. I wish everyone a safe, healthy, and happy 2026. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.